Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Daammo Tuly, our Delta recruit. And we've just wrapped up with the first round of stuff. She has now been promoted to Lieutenant Commander, level 10. So I think it's time maybe we do something a little out of the ordinary. However, we did get a promotion up to Lieutenant Commander, which we haven't done officially yet. So let's go up to Earth Space Dock and do the technical stuff, and then we're going to do a few changes here. You know, you get promoted to Lieutenant Commander, you need a little zhuzhing up. Need to do a little fun stuff here. So first things first, let's see, we need to go down to the shipyard. So, Daammo Tuly is a tactical officer. She's flying the Azalea, which is our lovely little Miranda class, I do believe. But let's see what we can get here. Oops, we already know that one. Let's see what's approved for us that we can actually afford. Yes, I know we've got money, but we're not going to spend it. We could do a cruiser, very classic. Nice little escort. Or we could go science vessel. Kind of like the turn rate on this one, and it really does suit us well, so I think let's go with this one for the moment. Okay, it's the Iroquois, or the Iroquois if you're from Illinois, because that's how we say our words here. And I think that's interesting. Oh, we have to manage it. Sorry. Doi. Here we go. Let's go ahead and ready that ship. And everything's there. Devices. We'll go with what we've got, which isn't very much. And do we have any other consoles? We do. Not a lot. I think we're going to have to look at upgrading some of our toys here. Yeah, okay, it's slightly better. We've got our harpangs. We've got that. Do we want to even think about switching those out? Yeah, not really. What about in back? Yeah, let's switch those out too. Okay, fine. We'll go that way over there. And I think we'll leave everything else alone for the moment. Nothing fabulous. Since we're down here, let's go ahead and go visit some people. First things first, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Gotta make ourselves beautiful, but to do that we need to have some spreading around money. So let's get rid of the excess inventory. You're right, you're right. Let's make sure everybody's got some clothes. Okay, everybody's got some basic stuff. Decent enough weapons. Nothing fabulous, but I think we're good. No. Let's take that one back. Let's take that one back there. I think we're good with all of that. Sort all that stuff out. Didn't I just see that we had a torpedo? Oh, we can't. Oh, can we use it? Let's see. Let's hang on to it, but I don't think we're going to equip it right this moment. Okay. Now, something a little bit better than this bland old duty uniform. Not that we've got a lot of options here, but we can modify. No. What do we think? It's not bad. It's got a zipper in the back, but we don't care about that too much. And the color's right, but let's maybe change it a little bit there. Oop, that one's going to cost us Zen. We're not going to spend Zen. Sorry, dear, you haven't earned it yet. Nope, still costs money. I think we will go back to our basic uniform that we already had. And just modify what we've got here. So we like that, but kind of like the light red on red. There we go. A little different, and maybe we will change that out. There we go. We're looking a little bit splashier now. And perhaps a little hair color change here. Shiny hair. I just want a different hair color. Come now. Green, blue. Ooh, that's a nice teal. I think we'll go with teal. And we'll do a little bit of the teal eyebrow to go with it. There we go. We be styling now. Okay. Sweet. We're looking so good. We're looking fashionable. Since we're newbies, let's go down to to Starfleet Academy and do a looking around bit. I love accolades. And there's accolades every place. And one of them is looking at all the plaques. The unbeatable scenario beaten, class of 2258. On June 30th, 2161, representatives from Earth, Vulcan, Andoria, and Tellar met at this site to sign the agreement creating the United Federation of Planets. Dedicated to George and Gracie by the graduating class of 2286. And I am told, but I haven't seen it yet, that every now and then you can see George or Gracie sending up their little plume. That might have been it way there. Nope, was that it? No, that wasn't it. But they're out there. If you pay attention, you can see them out there. Yes, I know there's one right behind me, but we'll come back to that one in a moment. Starfleet Academy, founded 2161, ex Astris Scientia. So let's go and hunt of the remaining ones. Yeah, I don't do this enough to know where they all are. Ah, there's another one. Dedicated to the 2,147 people killed in the Breen attacks on San Francisco on stardate 52617.49. You will never be forgotten. There's one over here. For Joshua, from Nova Squadron in the class of 2368, and that is for the character Joshua Albert. Boothby, 2263 to 2382. I have great faith in a seed. Convince me that you have a seed in there, and I am prepared to expect wonders. So you may have noticed that we got an accolade there in the garden, and yet there's one more plaque that we haven't gotten to. As I said, that's one I want to come to last. This last plaque is not part of the accolade. And this plaque is the Mark Valentine Memorial to Absent Friends. Mark Valentine was one of the devs for the game way back in the day in 2013, and after he passed away from cancer, they added this for him. So much for sentimentality on my part. I'm thinking of my own absent friends. Let's get back to doing some business here. Lieutenant Daammo Tuly, let's get to our next adventure, which is going to be... Ooh, thought we had another one cooking here. We don't yet. Desperate Measures.
I have new missions for you.
Thank you. The leaders of the Romulan Star Empire have been blinded by their ambition to regain power, to the point of madness. We believe they have begun to incorporate Borg technology into their ships. The Tal Shiar were studying Borg technology in a sphere delivered to them by the Hirogen. It is currently in the Pleiades system. Travel there and destroy it, then determine a method to track down any Borg technology the Romulans may have salvaged. Even a small piece of it could prove devastating.
I have new missions for you.
Let's do this one first. Alright, we're going to beam up here. And here we go. Captain, we have the Borg Sphere on sensors. There are multiple Romulan patrols in the area, sir. We will need to deal with them before we can scuttle the sphere. Ray shields, and set a course for the closest Romulan ship. Romulan reinforcements warping in, Captain. Big guys. not picking up any signs of Romulan ships. There are no life signs on the sphere. Recommend we destroy it now. Arm weapons. Good work. Captain, our top priority should be to find any technology or research the Romulans may have salvaged already. There is a Romulan communication satellite in this area. If we program it to transmit an emergency signal, the Romulans will send a ship here to investigate. We can hide behind that asteroid. If we run minimal power, the mineral content in it should disrupt sensor readings. Once that patrol vessel arrives, we can use a reconfigured Class II probe to essentially tag the Romulan ship. If they cloak, we'll be able to follow the probe's energy signal. Even if they cloak, we'll be able to follow the probe's energy signature. If there is a base anywhere in this region, we'll find it. Excellent! Now we just need a place to hide. If we fly behind the asteroid and power down our systems, I think we should be able to avoid detection. Waiting for the Romulan ships in 2, 1. Romulan ship. We're supposed to observe them. It worked! I have tagged the vessel with the subspace transmitter, sir. We should be able to follow it at warp speed. The ship has gone to warp, sir. Based on the telemetry from the probe, I believe they are traveling to the Gasco system. There is a small colony on a space station there. Laying in a course to Gasco, sir. We can leave as soon as you're ready. Warping to get the Gasco system. We have arrived in the Gasco system, sir. Scans confirm Borg technology on the station. They have detected us, sir. They are launching several ships, and they have activated their defenses. We have the element of surprise on our side, for the moment, but they are bound to call in reinforcements. Recommend we eliminate resistance and beam down to the station as quickly as possible. Agreed. Are you ready to beam down, sir? Let's beam down. Sir, we have arrived in Gasco Station. The station is on high alert. We should expect heavy resistance. Normally, Starfleet attempts to resolve conflicts peacefully, but in this case, the security of the quadrant requires an armed response. We should interrogate any scientists we find along the way to determine where the Borg research is located. Starfleet? What are you doing here? We have traced Borg technology back to this station. We intend to destroy it. Really? I sympathize. That Borg technology is creepy. We all hate it, but we don't have any choice but to work for the Tal Shiar. They're holding my sister hostage to make sure I behave, and she's not the only one. I'll do what I can to help her. You might need to help yourself in a minute or two. Your transport was detected, and the station is on high alert. Security forces are already on their way. You don't have a chance. We have no choice. We need to stop what's happening here. Promise you'll try to help my sister, and I'll unlock all the doors and turbo lifts for you. There. She's near the medical bay. Good luck, and don't forget my sister. We'll get her out. They can do whatever they want to the Tal Shiar as long as they get us out of here. Okay. And everybody's running away. You are from Starfleet? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. I have no love for the Tal Shiar, but I do have a family. If I complete my work, the Tal Shiar will guarantee our safety. Perhaps we can rescue them. Where are they located? Most of the families are being held in the medical lab. You'll need to cross the engineering level to get there. Be careful. Some of what they're working on there is quite dangerous. Really? Any use of Borg technology is dangerous. You're talking about devices designed to regenerate damage, replicate themselves, and assimilate anything they can reach. If we had a breach in containment, we could lose the station and everyone in it. Thank you. We'll do what we can for your family. Okay guys, before we get any further, let's make sure we got enough toys for everybody. That's gonna have to suffice, everyone. Do the best you can. Not shooting at us. Let's see what's going on here. Turbo lift. Interesting. Most of these people don't care. They're just doing their work. Head researcher, log supplemental. The Perogian upheld their end of the bargain and delivered a disabled Borg Sphere to the Pilatus system. As a precaution, we have not moved the sphere from that location. I do not want to risk powering any systems that might trigger the Borg's regeneration protocols. However, I do feel it's safe to begin dismantling and analyzing the sphere's components. The Borg technology shows great promise. I believe we will be able to improve our weapons and shield technology well within the Empress's timeline. Research Log 2. Head Researcher Log Supplemental. Work to integrate Borg components into our vessels has begun. So far, the process is proceeding as expected. We have increased the combat capabilities of our ships by upwards of 30%, and I still feel like we are barely scratching the surface. There is so much about Borg technology I do not understand. Some of my researchers have expressed concerns over the risks of experimenting with this technology. I explained that circumstances beyond our control force us to take extreme measures. I suspect they continue to have misgivings, but they no longer share them with me. Research Log 3. Head Researcher Log Supplemental. I now share my staff's misgivings about the line of research. Incorporating Borg technology into the ships is one thing, but this Commander Navak has taken over our medical bay and is experimenting with incorporating Borg technology into our citizens. Anybody that expresses discontent with the program either disappears or finds their family being held hostage to ensure their cooperation. We should have never sided with the Tal Shiar, and now it's too late. Destroying the Borg research. Let's go get those people out of there. I can't even begin to express my gratitude, Lieutenant Commander. I'm from Serene Prime, one of the colonies that is still neutral in the conflict between the Republic and the Tal Shiar. Before all this, I was a vocal proponent for the Republic. All I can think is that I attracted the wrong kind of attention from my outspoken beliefs. What do you mean? One day I went for a walk on the cliffs near my settlement. I remember seeing something strange and hearing a metallic buzzing. Then everything went black. I woke up in the cell. No one will tell me where I am or why I'm here. What they do say is that I'm a test subject. They're planning on implanting me with Borg technology. I didn't think anyone could be so callous, not even the Tal Shiar. We'll get you home. Iroquois, 1 to beam up. Thank you for saving me. How could they experiment on their own people? My head hurts. Hello? This is Lieutenant Commander Tully. Just wanted to let you know that your brother is safe and aboard our ship. Thank you so much. Now allow me to assist you. These access codes will wipe our computer core, destroying all of our data. No one will be able to replicate what we've done here without that information. Thank you. Purging computer core. Entering access code Upsilon Beta 241. Are you ready to beam up, sir? Beam me up. Sir, the Romulans are activating their assimilated ships. We have to destroy them. If we fire weapons at one of them, it will come online faster. But I think I can delay their activation if we get close enough to send a command sequence. Target the nearest ship. I want to thank you again for rescuing me from an unpleasant fate. If I could impose on you once more, would you be willing to take me to my colony? I must deliver a report on what's happened to our ruling council, and I'd really like to see my family again. It would be our pleasure. Are you ready to leave the system, sir? Departing the system.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know the Romulans have been researching Borg technology, and they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and your crew to assist in averting calamity. You have done well. Live long and prosper.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
And a message from Lieutenant Farah. Hello, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard of your recent accomplishments and would like to congratulate you. You're exactly the sort of captain Starfleet needs as an example for young officers here at the Academy. Please join me here on Earth to discuss some promising new officers. Alright, we got some work to do, but that's going to have to wait for next time. So thanks for joining me and Lieutenant Daammo Tuly. Ooh, we get some new toys at least. And lots of new toys. Uh-oh. We're going to have to pick out a new candidate here. But we can talk about that next time. Alright, so we will talk to you next time, and we'll get back to Earth Space Dock and then head out on another mission. And thanks for joining me. We'll see you later. Bye.